Yeah, this morning, in this Tuesday morning, then it's a Tony Bobo podcast live, and I was just want to get back to what I was speaking on last night about all these podcasts coming out of prison, and a lot of misinformation, and a lot of these podcasts coming out on these level 3s and level 2 yards, these 50-50 yards, SMY yards, and Triple CMS yard, but I don't see nothing coming off these 180 yards, because these dudes on these 180 yards know that anybody could get it. It don't matter who you is, you get the car in the wreck, it's a wrap for you, So a lot of dudes on their 180 yards, they ain't participating in false, misleading stuff, because we need some brothers that's coming off their 180 yards. And like these brothers on these 3 yards that ain't never been up there about what they doing, it ain't nothing but, an accident getting ready to happen, and like when I was in prison back in the day, they didn't have no SMY yards, no special need yards, no half and half yard, only yard that was like a PC yard with Gino East and the White Elephant. And if you OG nigga, you know what I'm talking about, but now it's more SMYs in half and half yard than it is general population. That's how much of it changed, that's how much of it been watered down. But what we need is these brothers that's in there that's doing these podcasts with their platform. Let these young brothers know out here that they don't want to be where you at. Try to keep them from going where you at. Because where you at it ain't where you want to be. And on their 180 yards, the cool thing about their 180 yards, it's unbelievable because everybody on the yard know you gonna get it. But you walk around all day with the homies, they talking, getting you, drinking coffee, getting you high and all that before the yard go down. Guess what? They own you. They own you. And everybody know you gonna get it but you. That's how that 180 yard is. Close custody count. No night yard. Can't walk around in your house shoes. Can't walk around with no headphones on the yard. That's what you gotta tell these young dudes. All that old level 3, level 2. That ain't happening in the real print. And them 180 yards. They trying, they firing off real rounds. It ain't nothing to play with. There ain't nobody up there playing no games, and only way you get from up there, your points gotta drop it. You got 700 points. You ain't gonna never see no level 3 or never do no level 2 yards. Stop playing, man. And then when you go in that shoot program, only way you coming out the shoot, you gotta debrief. And everybody that's been there know what debriefing is. And matter of fact, let me give you my CDC number. D as in dog, D85533. That's my CDC number. So anybody that's an OG, they know what that means. My number D85533. D as in dog, 85533. Yes. So like I say, all this new stuff, this ain't number watered down game banger now. And I'm just saying, for to keep the young brothers out of where you at now, let them know it ain't no big nigga in there. Not on the 180 yard, on the level 3 yard, level 2 yard, you can get away with a lot because you ain't hit that real yard yet. But when you hit that real yard, and when it go down on that 180 yards, you better be in that first wave that go to the shoot, that go in the back. You better be in that first wave, because if you not, whenever you come back there, you gonna have an issue coming. You gotta explain where you was at on me when it went down on the yard, what you was doing. It ain't no, hey man, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy than 180 yards. And the young brothers out here think, walking around with them 30 clips and them extendos and all that. that's fine out here in the video world. This ain't nothing but video world out there on the street. But when you go in that place, you ain't got no guns, bruh. You gotta go head up, or you gotta learn how to put them razor blades in your mouth. You gotta learn how to put them up in your, you gotta learn how to get through them saints. Now you with the real, now you with the real ones. But that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to keep them out. Like I said, all the time I was in prison. Anybody check, you can check my background. I was going to the law library. That's how I get off 2 life sentences. I made law, my brother, and not only did I get myself out, I'm getting tens of thousands of people out while I'm talking right now with you in the podcast. And long after I'm gone, dead and gone, I'm still gonna be getting people out of prison because I made law. And anytime you get back to life sentence, like I said, either the law change or you make law. So you know I just did it. And all that education, you don't need no education. All you need is a 7th, 8th grade education. All you need is common sense. That's it. All that you can throw that they educate. These dudes that start these wars over here, they educated. And everybody got it. He says, no, the best way to end a war is never started. Even in prison, before we go to war with anybody we take care, we clean up our own backyard. Because nobody want a war in prison. So if the homie opens some dope or something, we go play the dead, and we let the niggas that does the guard know, hey man, check it out, don't fuck with him no more, don't give him nothing else. And then if you get it again, then it's gonna be all this politics. Man, I'm just trying to keep the little ones, the little homies that ain't never been on no yard, ain't never been to prison. I'm trying to keep them out of prison because the hardest niggas ain't never been to prison. Because prison don't make you hard, it breaks you. It breaks you. Easy like, man, what you gotta go through in there is still at your mind if you ain't on medication. Or if you ain't got rolled off the yard because you done got into a wreck in somebody else's business. Only way you, man. Hey, man, all I'm saying is, hey, I need the brothers in there on their 180 yards. I've been on their 180 yards to grab their phones from these young guys, man, and put them and let them know that it ain't no fun when the rapper got the gun.